Hi, I'm Dina Davidson, Campus Life Director of Thrive School. We are in a series Uncensored here at Bayside. And there is a particularly challenging passage that we covered a couple weeks ago that I thought I'd bring back to your attention. And it is the part where Jesus is talking about murder. Now, I certainly don't think of myself as a murderer, but as we studied a couple weeks ago, Jesus has a very interesting definition of murder. Let's read. Matthew 5:21 through 22. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, Raka, is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, you fool, will be in danger of the fire of hell. So obviously, extremely challenging passage from Jesus. And this was particularly challenging for me this past month because twice in the last couple of months, I have had someone come up to me and confront me and say, hey, when you said I was acting stupidly, or in the other person's case, hey, when you said I was acting like a fool, you really hurt me. And I gotta be honest, my reaction in that moment was the great pastor thing to do. I apologized. I said, man, that's not the right thing for me to do. But there was a little part of my heart and mind where I was thinking, God, they're being oversensitive. And then I was sitting in church and we covered this passage and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I am a murderer. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's way too intense. That's not what Jesus meant. But I think it is. And I think we have to take Jesus' words here seriously. When we have the thought in our mind, or we even say it to another person, that they're acting like a fool, or that they're acting stupidly, it doesn't even matter if it's true. The words are harmful and hurtful. So I've been allowing God to really check my mind. Every time I think of a person and think, that person is so stupid, maybe I would be wise enough to never say that to them, hopefully, except in these circumstances, which it slipped. But man, I shouldn't even be thinking those types of thoughts because God says whatever is on the inside is eventually going to come out. So Jesus is wrecking my mind, wrecking my heart on this one, and I thought I would share that with you. Can you allow Jesus this week to filter your thoughts and filter your mind? Maybe there are things in there, anger, unforgiveness, or just plain thinking that people are fools and stupid that is not right, and he doesn't want those in there. If you let God filter you, I am sure he will come up with something. And as he comes up with something, just bring it to him and say, hey, I offer this to you. Change this in me. I don't want to be guilty of murder. This is obviously something you take very seriously. I want to think of people and see people just like you see them, which is not stupid, not fools, not in anger or in contempt. So help me to see them just as you see them. That's probably a challenging thought for you this week, as it was for me, but I hope at the end of the day that it draws you closer to Jesus.